Hello students, today we are going to discuss DC circuit and measurement. In this chapter, first of all we will start with electric cell. What is electric cell? Actually, an electric cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy, which maintains continuous flow of electric charge through a circuit. If this cell is chemical cell, then the energy will be conversion of energy will be from chemical energy into electrical energy. But if it is dynamo, then conversion of energy will be from mechanical to electrical. And if it is thermocouple cell, then the conversion of energy will be from thermal energy into electrical energy. Then after come to EMF of a cell. The full form of EMF is electromotive force. From this EMF, it appears that it will be a force, but it is absolutely incorrect. It is not a force. Its unit is volt. Its SI unit is volt. Let us discuss about EMF. If there be some charge and this charge is flowing throughout the complete circuit, then in order to force it to move throughout the circuit, the cell has to do some work. And according to the definition of EMF of the cell, the work done by this cell in forcing unit positive charge to flow in the whole circuit is called electromotive force of the cell. Actually, it is the characteristic of this cell which depends upon the nature of the plates, that is electrodes, and the electrolyte used in this cell. Means, if dW is the work done in circulating dQ charge throughout the circuit including the cell, in that condition, using the definition of EMF, we may write E is equal to dW upon dQ. Its unit is joule per coulomb and SI unit is volt. 1 volt is equal to 1 joule per coulomb. Means, if in circulating 1 coulomb charge, 1 joule work is to be done by the cell, then its EMF will be 1 volt. 1 volt is equal to 1 joule per coulomb. Actually, EMF is not a force. Its name has been originated historically. And the second point is that the direction of EMF is always from negative electrode to positive electrode, because this is the direction of flow of positive charge. Outside the cell, this flow is from positive to negative, but inside the cell, the direction of motion of positive ion is from negative electrode towards the positive. Therefore, the direction of electric field, the direction of electromotive force will be from negative terminal towards the positive terminal. Now come to the next topic, terminal potential difference. What is terminal potential difference? Actually, the potential difference across the two terminals of the cell when it is in closed circuit, means when it is supplying electric current in the external resistance, then the potential difference between the two terminals of the cell is called terminal potential difference. Let us start. Let the EMF of cell be capital E. Then by the definition of EMF, E is equal to dW upon dQ. E is equal to dW upon dQ. And if E is equal to dW upon dQ, then it can be written as dw1 upon dq plus dw2 upon dq plus dw3 upon dq. What are dw1, dw2 and dw3? These are the work done in moving the charge dq from one end to another end of resistance R1, from one end to another end of the resistance R2, from one end to other end of the resistance R3. Here dw1 upon dq is equal to V1, dw2 upon dq is equal to V2 and dw3 upon dq is equal to V3. These are the terminal potential differences across these resistances.